So I was recently in the market for a new wireless mouse. And like any person shopping online, I went to Amazon. And when I went to Amazon, I looked 66,000 results. But thankfully, they were able to direct me to their #1 bestseller, the Logitech on the top. What I ended up doing was looking at all the reviews and thinking, oh, this is a great mouse for me, and I went up ahead and bought it. What I didn't know is the small things that didn't really fit my needs. For instance, I'm an enterprise traveler, so I use my mouse with my laptop while I'm traveling. This mouse didn't suit my needs because it was too big, the battery died too much, and it just wasn't very comfortable for use for a very long time. So I ended up having to return it, which isn't very surprising because according to the National Retail Federation, about 8.7% of all retail purchases end up being returned. I thought to myself, there must be an easier way to do this. Hi, my name is Sean Lim. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Yably. A little bit about myself. I'm a St. Ed's graduate, went on to get my MBA from Harvard University, and that's where I met Tom Luong, the CEO of Yably. And Yably is a mobile app that helps you make great decisions. And introducing Yably.
We wake up every day faced with hundreds of choices. Some are no-brainers, but others can be time-consuming or expensive. Posting your question on a social network or traditional question and answer site sounds like a good idea, but it turns out they really aren't that great for making decisions. We look for thoughtful input and practical advice, but wind up sifting through a sea of adorable cat pictures or navigating around egos competing for center stage. Aren't we all just looking for a thoughtful conversation? Someone to say, I went through the same thing recently. Here's what I learned. Yably makes it easy for people to help each other make great decisions. Want to figure out what the best preschool is for your 4-year-old? What about whether you and your partner should open a joint checking account? Picking out a new car? Yably is the place to go for insightful, been there, and practical advice. Because on Yably, it's about people helping each other make great decisions, not a contest to see who looks coolest or sounds smartest. Part of the magic of Yably is our two-way karma system. When you answer someone's question and the asker finds your assistance helpful, we track this good deed. Now, when you want to ask something, we alert people you've helped before and make it easy for them to return the favor. So at the end of the day, it's about people helping people make great decisions. Visit Yably.com today to get started. Yably. It's Q&A with Karma.
And before I go on and explain the intricacies of Yably, I'd like to introduce you guys to our very experienced team. Here we have our CEO, Tom Lowe, Stephen Newman, and Ian Schaefer. Between them, they have business experience at Google, Amazon, Target, all working in the mobile app industry. So why Yably? We believe Yably is a one-of-a-kind shopping research app. It allows for authentic conversations between two people with the first-hand experience, and it gives you chances to return the favor. So for instance, if I was in the market for a new vacuum, but I have a cat and a dog, I also have a spouse, it has to be under $200, how would I go about finding a vacuum that fits in that criteria? I go onto Yably. The Yably app connects me with someone in that similar situation, and I can have a one-on-one conversation about the small things that might impact me when going through that purchasing decision. So usually when you want to find advice on what to buy, you go on Facebook or Twitter, and usually this is what you find. You post, I need help, I need advice, and usually your friends and your family don't really give you that advice you really need to make a smart purchasing decision. Yably does. You post your question or inquiry onto Yably, and people who are in your specific situation go ahead and walk you through their purchasing their previous purchases and help you direct yourself to a product that will suit your needs. And one thing that we believe that really sets us apart is our karma system. And what it does is it encourages people to help other people with respective questions. So back to that previous example of the vacuum. So I connect with someone, let's say his name is Tom. Tom helps me out. He says he just recently bought a Hoover. It works great. The price was great, and he went ahead and persuaded me to buy his the Hoover vacuum. But now he's in the market for a new laptop, and just so happens that I just bought a new MacBook laptop. He can connect with me through karma. It notifies me that he needs some help about his new next purchase. So I go ahead and connect with him and walk him through the different things I was thinking about when I was buying my laptop. Battery life, screen size, ease of use. These are things that I consider when I'm purchasing something. And I can give that advice to Tom. And next time, maybe when I'm in the market for a new car, he can help me out. That's how the karma system works. It makes it more likely for other people to return the favor, and helps make you help other people make good decisions. Other things about our product. You can ask about other products. So if you're not really, you just want to know more about other products, you can just post a question like, how do you all feel about the new Mercedes-Benz that just came out? Obviously, maybe you're not in the market to buy, but you want to be more, to have more information about that product. You can do that on Yahoo. It allows you to make great buying choices, like I said before. So if you want to buy something, if you're in the market for something new, you can post that question, and people will help you out. And you can find real answers from real people. So going back to the Amazon example from the beginning of the presentation, these are the people who reviewed these products really weren't in the same situation as I was. They didn't know that I traveled or that I needed something with better battery life. And you can also post your tips on your favorite products. So you say, this Hoover vacuum is great, but there's a small quirk of it. It doesn't do very well with hair. You might want to pick up something else. Or on a MacBook, you can do this small little tweak to make your experience much better. And you can help other Yabblers do the same. So if you're interested in our product, go ahead, go on the iPhone, the iOS App Store, and you can download it on your iPhone or iPad. I hope that I've informed you about the different things that Yably can do for you. And now I want to open the floor to questions.